Hello, everyone. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
And today we're going to talk about the fact that Caitlin Clark is not a one-trick pony and she does more than just shoot threes. Welcome to Mark and Rob's Sports Showdown, one of the hottest and best talk shows in the planet. And guess what, Rob? We need more subscribers. So that notification bell when you do, and that will notify you of our next videos. Rob, I've seen a lot of stuff written about Caitlin Clark by the haters, and 99% of it's not true. Mm-hmm. And the one thing they keep saying, which makes them look really dumb and stupid, and some other words I don't even want to use, is that she's
not knowledgeable.
I was thinking of some, more derogatory words than that.
Okay.
But I'm trying to keep it clean. So the one thing they say is she's a one-trick pony, and even Carter afterwards, after she hip checked her and gave her a cheap shot, she said all she does is shoot threes. Now, right now, she's looking pretty dumb as Caitlin Clark has taken over the offense for the Indiana Fever and has shown once again that she's the best healthy point guard in the league right now, since Chelsea Gray is still not healthy, and probably one of the top 10 players in the league. And probably one top. And she's also, I maintain that she's the best passer in the history of women's basketball. So if she shoots threes, well, that's one. And I'm thinking this would make two passing. And three, she's actually a great rebounder for a guard.
Yeah, definitely. She's definitely just not just about shooting threes, though that's one of her fortes is hitting that three-pointer. I like how she does, like I taught some of my players, if no one's guarding you, just come down, pull up, and shoot the three because they're not expecting that. And she can make them. She makes them. Sometimes she doesn't, but she does make it. But that's not her only game. And she's working even more on her game. She's going to improve, which should be scary for most of the other players who are going to play against her. She's only going to get better. So, and then she's also improving on her defense too. So.
And Rob, there's other things to her game. I can name a few others. I think her threes are actually two things. Her threes and her logo threes. Those are two distinctly different things. When she takes the logo threes, or they think she's going to take them, that opens up the whole offense because they start pulling out to guard her down there. And Rob, she's also a good defender off the ball and defensive rebounder. So people don't give her credit for that. And because she's such a great passer and she's a great leader, that's another thing that she does well, is she makes her teammates a lot better. In fact, I maintain that in any time I've watched women's basketball, she is better at making her teammates better than anyone in the history of women's basketball. So I don't know, I'm up to like 8 things. So in my opinion, and you know what? Here's another thing she does well. She doesn't do well like driving to the basket, like in terms of variety of moves, and she always wants to drive to the right with her layups, but she makes her layups, which you might not think is a big deal. But if you watch the WNBA, you know it's a big deal because she makes her layups. She makes her layups like 95%.
Yeah, she's a good finisher. Yeah, she's a good finisher. Yeah, she finishes her layups, yes.
And the rest of the league makes it around 50% of the time. So that's another talent that she has, believe it or not, which seems like it should be automatic.
Yeah,
but it's
exactly.
Not. It's not the NBA. So that's another skill that she has. And now, of course, we know where the deficiency and she's working on them. A on-ball defense. She's got to get a mid-range game. She's got to get a little floater driving to the basket. All those things. We all know about that. And cut down on the turnovers. But she's doing all that, and she's working on all that. And so anyways, Rob, I just wanted to point out that she also runs the break real well. And that's all part of being a floor general. But she does that. If they're running gun, they can get that. And it's much easier to score when the defense isn't set up.
And also, Mark, another point, her passion for the game is very obvious. I mean, she loves to play the game, and she plays hard. She doesn't, some people, like when they play basketball or play a game, they might, they'll take a couple of minutes off. She's intense most of the time. A lot of times she's mostly, you can tell, she's into the game.
Yeah, and she's ultra competitive, and she's clutch too. So I think we're up to 10 things, and she plays hard, as like Rob is saying. So I don't know how that's a one-trick pony. Someone must have strange definitions of a one-trick pony is, or someone's blind if you think all she does is shoot threes. But I think people are starting to realize that. But it's going to take a while. She's going to have to get an MVP and a championship before the haters just shut up. So, and that's not going to be this year, obviously. Neither one of them are going to be this year, but it will be. Anyways, that's our take. Let us know what you think, whether they're crazy or not, or maybe we're crazy, but I doubt it. I don't think so. I'm objective about this.
I'm Mark. I am crazy, but it's okay.
Well, Rob's crazy, but
That's
I'm
crazy.
only a little crazy. Rob's a lot crazy.
Yes, I am.
But you can see we're being objective. We just mentioned a bunch of faults of her, so it's not like we're blind to what her shortcomings are. Anyways, so that's our take for today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do and hit the notification bell. And I've decided we're going to do live streams for the Olympics for 2 straight weeks during the afternoon, though, because that's when they're going to show all the marquee events from 2 to 5. So join us for that. And our live show normally, I'll continue that in the Olympics, is Eastern time from 7 to 8, except for major holidays. And if you like this video, please hit the like button and please share it with family, friends, and enemies. And feel free to make intelligent, non-insulting comments. And we'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.